So this is a really great question. I wanted to bring up another scenario that was just to kind of show you about how these body types matter. So the other day I'm in a professional Facebook group. Now, part of the rules with a lot of these groups is that you can't just like screenshot things and share, right? So I'm just going to like roughly tell you what the lesson was and what I was reading. So a lot of the times people kind of say these scenarios either for themselves or patients, and they're sort of like asking for feedback and help. And this one person wrote there how they're, I don't remember if they were 45, 50, and basically it's by very common clinical scenario that they were thin their whole life, and then in menopause they had gained like 15, 20 pounds. And here's the point. One of the recommendations that was left was literally the opposite of what I thought would help the patient. It was literally like eat less than 1,000 calories and like just insanity what was recommended. And so I talked to Dr. Ali Nowitzki. Again, she's a good friend and mentor at this point. I'm going to tag her channel here. And I've worked a lot with her, number one, for myself, but also for patients to understand how to like really help them with nutrition and things. And here's the reason I bring this up. It's oftentimes not as easy as just being like, here's XYZ, you know, like this is the like playbook. So the point is, she's doing an entire course on this. So yes, it's geared toward healthcare professionals. It's a nutrition training, but there's in there the knowing the different body types, how to work with them, what to do, all the different things. So I really think that if this is something that you guys want to deep dive into, because each of you might be like, what is my body type? Like, what do I do with it? Things like that. Would it be ideal if your healthcare provider actually understood this and knew this and could help you with and do all that? Yes. Is it going to happen? No. Okay. And no, and let's not even go down the whole, they should have learned this in medical school. You know, there's a lot of things that should have happened, but they haven't. And we're trying to like right the ship now at this point, right? So anyway, the point is it is geared toward healthcare providers. There's 12 continuing medical education credits in there if you are in that boat. But if not, like if I were a patient, I would do the course. Like I would do the course. So anyway, the reason I'm mentioning this, I have it actually linked in my link tree. So if you go through to my Instagram, you can go to Linktree and I have the link there if you wanted to sign up for it. Again, I'm biased because I've gotten a lot of my education, like she actually teaches evidence-based things. She actually teaches you how to think through things. Sometimes you don't have the people around you that are giving you this information, so you have to go seek it out. And then I'm going to be in there with 2 of the Q&A sessions just to talk about how I really like practically implement this in the clinic and how I help patients. And so this is a time for clinicians to be able to like ask questions, things like that, like how they can implement this practically in their clinic. But anyway, let me know if you have questions on this. I didn't even mean to take it this direction, but I think that unfortunately this stuff is like, it's not well known. And I see that because every time I'm in these Facebook groups, the recommendations are so far north of what what it is that probably would help the person. And by the way, if it worked, it worked. But oftentimes I get people after they've done all those things that don't work. And so if you want to just actually like fully understand this, it's not as easy. The reason I'm not making like videos on this all day long, it's not as easy as being like, this is it, do this. This is it, do that. It's more nuanced than that. All right. Sorry, this was a longer one, but I think you get the point.